Good evening, everyone. I would first just like to thank Ms. Acker, the director of our program, for the opportunity she's given me to speak before you tonight. I've appreciated her support, along with the support of all our Newport Business online instructors and that of my fellow classmates. It is truly an honor to be here tonight and to be sharing the graduation experience with all of you. I'd like to share a few thoughts and quotes related to risk-taking, determination, inspiration, and success. These are words I thought I understood, but each took on new significance during these past months. There's a quote by an unknown author that says every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. I don't know about you, but for me, trying new things or taking new risks ranks right up there with root canals and jury duty. Frankly, I'd rather not. I am not a risk taker. I like to have a plan, and I like sticking to that plan. I like black and white. I'm not a fan of the proverbial gray area. Having said that, I'm standing before you with a new perspective on risks. Some risks do pay off. For me, entering college was a risk. I had not been in a classroom, virtual or otherwise, for more than a decade. Was this really the right choice? Would I be successful? Would I find a job I loved afterward? The only way I could properly answer these questions was to try. I had to make the attempt. I had to take that first uncertain and risky step toward a new future. That decision to try has been one of the best decisions of my life, as it has affected changes within my life that I never saw coming. I'm sure these are changes you've seen within yourselves as well, like a desire for knowledge that you may not have known you had, or a new resolve to work a little bit harder and reach a little bit further. There's a value in risk, and there's a value in the safe course. Blending the two has been a great lesson. Once you make that leap into college, what keeps the fire burning? What gives you the strength to keep going when you'd rather quit? Determination. Determination to me can be summed up in the following statement. Hold an image of the life you want, and that image will become fact. It was written by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, the author of The Power of Positive Thinking. That statement hangs on my refrigerator on a small 4x6 card given to me by my mother during a time when my determination was waning. Those words had brought her strength throughout her life, and she felt it was time she passed them on to me. And now I'm passing them on to you. Achieving the life you imagine is no easy feat. You must have the resolve and determination to see past the obstacles. That is part of what I learned during my time with Newport. If I stayed the course, stayed determined to work as hard as I could, that I could affect the direction of my life. Because determination to learn and grow and push myself out of my comfort zone would carry on well past graduation and over into many different aspects of my post-college life. Another word that came to mind when thinking over my time with Newport was inspiration. Inspiration can come to you in many forms and can be drawn from many places. It is defined as the action or power of moving the intellect or emotions. For me, I'm inspired by the love and devotion of my family. I'm blessed with a brilliant husband whose well of optimism never runs dry, 2 parents whose belief in my abilities knows no bounds, and a brother who's probably prouder of my college degree than I am. I also have a terrific extended family, all of whom have been there to support and encourage. I cannot fully express my gratitude for their patience and their belief in me. When I was exhausted and beaten down, they picked me up. I was inspired to keep going and to keep pushing thanks to them. Abraham Lincoln, one of my father's favorite orators, put it best by saying, "I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down." I hope that each of you here tonight are blessed with a family that inspires you with their love, their hope, and their faith in you. It is a gift that cannot be measured. Success. The word success has definitely changed in meaning for me. When I started on this path, I viewed the degree as the success. I now instead view the journey as a success instead of the end result. The degree is simply a piece of paper, something I will frame and hang proudly on my wall, but that piece of parchment is not the success. It's simply a byproduct of the success. Success is better defined by taking that risk, staying determined when it feels the odds are against you, finding what inspires you. That is success. It should be something stable and solid, not transient or fleeting. Money, jobs, prestige, while they all have value, they can be here one minute and gone the next. You must not define success by what you have, but by the person you are. Because in truth, isn't that all you really have? Be a success at simply being you. Another author, who chose to remain anonymous, wrote, "To the world, you're just one person, but to one person, you could mean the world." Everyone here has a purpose. Everyone here has a gift and something valuable to contribute. And your gift was purposefully designed to change and affect someone else. This is not something to be taken lightly. Do not underestimate the power you have. There may come a time when something you've experienced or learned will be of value to another. I think Ralph Waldo Emerson put it best by writing, "To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, this is to have succeeded." In closing, as speeches like this typically end, I would like to share a few thoughts on the future directed to the Newport Institute Business Class of 2010. First, remain open to new ideas. Keep learning. Life, like college, is full of lessons to be learned. To quote another anonymous author, "Your mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open." Second, be who you are at every moment. When you try to be someone you're not, you're letting yourself down. Each of you is capable of great and extraordinary things. Again, to quote Mr. Emerson, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Third, never underestimate the power of your dreams because they represent who you are. Two quotes say this much better than I ever could. The first is Henry David Thoreau, "Do not lose hold of your dreams or aspirations, for if you do, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live." And second, from Walt Disney, "All of your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them." Thank you for your attention. Congratulations, class of 2010.